Hi, I'm Lisa, and this is Earth. Not quite a year ago, I began a quest to find some off-grid land on which to retire from the film industry. This journey led me to nearly every corner of New Mexico. I finally settled on the Sacramento Mountains. These are the tales of me finding my home and making an off-grid homestead not just livable, but lovable, eventually.
I'd say we got a lot done today. Much better clearance. I cleaned up that tree, all around it, and that tree. So yeah, it's been a productive day. That is the sound of Toby spreading out my gravel. Let me go help him out. to have this done. This thing makes me so happy every morning when I wake up and see it. This was a gift from a viewer. I will put that viewer's name on the screen. When I first moved in, the sentence was already there. Every little thing is going to be all right. And I loved it. But it drives me nuts that it's crooked. The word every is much lower than the word all right, obviously. So I thought, well, maybe I could decorate it up and make that less noticeable. And then I found this wall decals, this sun, half sun, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. I can make that straight, and then I can decorate around the edges that aren't straight, and it'll all look perfect. And that's the plan. It will evolve over time, and I'm looking forward to watching it evolve. The one thing that I don't have peace with is the fact that my center mark that I made shows through it. This is more translucent than I thought, which is great, but had I known, I would not have made that mark in pen. Anyway, I love it. This makes me smile every single day. Thank you so much. With our absolutely crazy weather lately, we had the torrential rains that filled up the hole for several days, finally dried out enough for Toby to come and put in some berms so that I don't get washed down the hill. Then we were stuck under a heat dome for several days that were air conditioner days. Had 3 of those so far this year. Then back to major downpour, and the ground is soaked. So I'm going to work on the inside of my trailer today, and man, it needs it. The ground is so wet that this one is coming inside to use his litter box. Go play, little boy. Have fun. The sun is coming and going. There are pool noodles everywhere because I didn't secure them very well. Yeah, it's a mess out here, but it's also a mess in here. So today, we take care of the internal mess. If you're like me, the state of your external environment affects your internal environment. So I'm going to give myself a dose of peace and clean up this mess. All right, I straightened up my little office area. That feels much, much better. There was just junk everywhere. I left a little corridor because that's where my cat likes to jump up there and come around and hang out with me when I'm editing videos or just watching whatever. This is an emergency area radio. So there is no cell service or any kind of signal that you get here, but these radios work. So this is peace of mind in a little bitty black box. That's for when it's hot and I can spray myself with water and sit in front of the fan and cool off. A couple pairs of sunglasses, 1 pair of safety glasses, general cleanup, reading material. Thank you once again for that. I've got laundry to hang. These items need to go out in a bin or something. I really need to get my shed done. I think I can find a better place for hanging stuff. All of this is full of hanging clothes that don't really hang because it's not tall enough to hang clothes. Even a shirt can't fully hang in this quote-unquote closet. So my thinking is, yes, this we tackle. Back in this corner, there used to be another hanging cabinet. The original owners took it out, but there is a curtain rod receptacle right here that must be on a stud, I imagine. So I'm gonna look into putting a rod up there and hanging clothes there, just right there. Because, I mean, I don't have very many hanging clothes. I don't have a lot of places to wear nice clothes, which is just fine with me. But when I do, I don't want to, pull them out of a closet and they're super wrinkled and I don't have a way to iron them. All right, maybe we get this ball rolling. Bed made. A couple of things dealt with. We'll tackle that a little bit later. Now we're on to my kitchen. Another zone handled. Straightened up my bathroom sink area. I still need to clean out the actual sink itself, the fixtures. This is a problem. This stopped working. It's kind of an important light because I need light here. I never ever use this light under here. So I think I'm gonna end up swapping this light out for that light. The switch doesn't even, it's acting like it's tripped, but there's nothing on the panel that is tripped. And these look burned. I don't know if it always looks that way because these bulbs are so hot. I must say that using my old shoe organizer as a bathroom organizer has been the move. Seriously, I use this thing every day. Things that I reach for routinely are here. This thing, amazing. Are you confused that it's clean and there's a spot for you? Cleaned up our little areas as well. Had a bunch of junk kind of stored there that I think just needs to go back into storage. All my winter stuff. I kind of feel like, why store stuff for, let's see, it's August now, September, October, for 2 months? Because I don't have room. That's why. Just do it. This is the best decision I ever made, getting this little tray here, doing my best to keep the dirt contained. It's still really muddy, so I'm gonna wait for that to dry out before I kind of clean it off. Yeah. My sandals are outside, hoping for more rain to wash them off. Someday, I might actually have a washing machine. That would be amazing. All right, so what remains, this needs to go outside into one of my little garage boxes. Man, I need to get that shed finished. My electrical area does not give me peace. I need to clean that up. I need to figure out what to do with this. This was obviously like for spices or something right here below the kitchen. And I just throw little things in there, pens, sliders, obviously, whatever. But I feel like I could be using this better. My spices are all up here on these magnetic racks, which is awesome. This is such an eyesore. The box is my cat's favorite thing, so that's gonna stay until I find a box he likes more. The trash, it just is what it is. Maybe I could get a covered trash. And this is just kind of where I shove my laundry. My laundry bag is underneath all of that. And when it's laundry time, I put the pile into the bag and go. I would love to have a better system for that. And then obviously the bunk of shame is getting more shameful by the day. I threw some stuff up here that I am going to take to storage. My winter stuff, my heavy robe, that pillow. I'm stuck between, oh, I might need it someday, and girl, you have no room. Overall, though, this feels Much better. I love and use my wheelbarrow all the time. This was another gift through Throne that a viewer sent. This was a sweet boy. Did you come to supervise? You gonna help me? Got it, huh? What do you think? Can you read the directions for me? This was actually a gift suggestion. This wasn't on my list, but a cool feature is that if you know of something that you want to send me that you think I could use, you can do a gift suggestion and it sends that to me and I go, yeah, that sounds cool, or no, that's not quite right.
Been here since 1980.
1980.
And they put the water system in after they rough cut the roads, and then they built better roads on top of the water lines, and then they wound up being 18, 20 foot deep. If you had to dig them up, if you had to fix a leak, and that was a nightmare.
Oh my gosh. That's
Number on way.
Yeah. I kind of like it.
Well, I'm glad you do.
I like it that way, you know.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I am.
It is worth it. In the long run, you're not dependent on the water up here.
No, yeah. I keep reading all the posts on Facebook going, well, that sucks.
Yeah. Okay, good luck with your wheelbarrow.
Thanks.
I'm sure you're going to enjoy it.
I'm sure I will too.
It'll get a lot done for you.
This is going to be so much
Just
better.
keep your back and your legs and everything well lubricated so you can. That's right, girl. Keep that attitude.
That's right.
I'll see you the next time.
Next time. Have a good one. You think, Bud? Is that your new friend? There were a couple of items that some people ordered. They were unable to deliver because in their system, my address doesn't work. In a lot of systems, it works. FedEx seems to be good. USPS seems to be good. UPS can't seem to figure it out. So those items were refunded. I made sure and followed them until it said refunded on my end. Please let me know if there's an issue and I will take care of it, because that's not cool. But I have replaced them in the list with items that will ship through someone who can figure it out. It's such a beautiful day. It's the perfect temperature, and I have learned to really, really appreciate days like this, because so much of any choice I make on a given day is up to the weather now. That when the weather is perfect, oh, chef's kiss. I often catch myself putting pressure on myself to do, which is something that we're all programmed for, living in this society. From school, we are taught to achieve and do versus be and feel and examine anything about ourselves. We're taught to become productive, to produce for the machine. And that is some hard programming to undo. I'm trying to do that, but I find myself so often falling back into the trap of, what should I be doing next? What am I not accomplishing that I should be? I think a lot of us have an inner critic, that little voice that keeps telling us what we're doing is wrong or we should be doing more. For me, when I listen closely, that's not my voice. It's my mom's or my teacher's or some other authority figure throughout my life. And I'm trying to remind my inner critic that a big thing that I hope to accomplish is to be better at being still. I did all of this so that I could enjoy my life, and my inner critic needs a software update or something, because it just keeps telling me to go and do, and the point for me is to learn to be still. I think moving here is really helping. I look forward to meeting the person that I'm becoming. For me, it's a very slow process. Some of you have commented that I seem calmer, I seem happier, and I am those things. For me, it's happened so gradually that it's not as noticeable, I think, with other people noticing that reaffirms for myself that I am changing and I am becoming less anxious, less worried. I've taken care of my worries. I own my car, my house, and my land outright. As long as I keep paying taxes, those things can't be taken from me. The peace of mind that comes with knowing that is so priceless. My landlord isn't about to raise my rent. I'm not one poor performance review away from not being able to pay my mortgage. None of that applies. Those pressures are healing to a nervous system that has been on 11 my whole life. I'm here to heal, first and foremost. That healing is for my nervous system, for my mindset, for my peace. In the time that I have left, I'm 59. I want to live a life the way I believe that it was meant to live. I don't think life should be about what you can produce. It should be about what speaks to your heart and what brings out the best of you. That's how you know. That's how I know that I'm on the right track. I am excited to wake up every day and decide for myself what I'm going to be doing. Well, unless the weather decides for me. But even that is super cool. I'm forced to work in concert with nature and the planet. If I had any advice to give to any of you, it's find what sparks joy in your soul and follow it. Even if, you're not in a position where you can blow up your life and move to the mountains. Find moments that give you joy. Seek those out. We only have so many moments. I don't think life was meant to be lived at 11. That's kind of fun. I'm hoping that this will help with the stabilization, because when I do it on my computer, it makes my computer overheat. That's not ideal. Man, it's pretty out here tonight. Propane company came out a third time with a hose that they thought was going to work with my generator to hook it up directly. Come on, Gimbal, show the thing I want to see. Hook it up directly. I do not have the hang of this. Hook it up to the propane. He put in a coupler and brought the hose, and it did fit into the quick connect there, but it wobbled, and neither one of us was happy with that situation, so back to the drawing board. It's gonna take a little getting used to, but it's fun. I don't up here. My eyes are up here. I have some learning to do. I still have yet to figure out how to make my new DJI mic talk to the gimbal that then talks to my phone and have them all talk to each other. So pretty.